I'm Joey Barrett from Time by the Tent YouTube channel. My wife and I have 40 acres of property in the Northwoods of Wisconsin where we camp regularly, currently in a double wall tent, in a few weeks in a hard shell cabin that will be delivered. In camping, there's a lot of essential items that you need, possibly sleeping bag, a tent, silverware, plates. I'm going to go over 5 non-essential items that I and my wife utilize here on our property that really make our camping experience more enjoyable. In no particular order, the first one is a leaf blower, battery-operated leaf blower. Has a lot of benefits to our camping experience. Blowing the leaves away from the campfire, stoking the campfire in situations where it needs a little assistance or it's raining and I'm trying to cook something over it. Blowing leaves away from the tent or the cabin. If you're a hunter, or a hiker, utilizing it to blow leaves away from and out of the trail walk paths so you can see the stumps, the sticks, the twigs, the roots that may be protruding out of the soil so you don't trip on them. And we bring a lot of power in via power banks, power stations. We don't have any electricity here on the property, and we're able to charge that battery with very little effort, and we can utilize that for many different applications. The second is a handheld chainsaw, battery operated. I got mine from Harbor Freight. It did not come with a battery. I had other tools from the company that had batteries, and the batteries are all interchangeable. This is very beneficial in the way of I can take it in the tent or the cabin, and if I have a log just a little too long to go in the wood fireplace, I can cut it off. If I have a limb protruding out a certain way and it won't fit in the stove, I can cut at that. I can do prep work on the wood pile. It's also good for cutting trails. I can put it on a redneck version pole saw, and I can cut high limbs in order to open up different shooting lanes when I am trying to utilize it for hunting. So I sharpen my own chain because it's a 6-inch chain, and most places won't sharpen that small of a chain, and I have a couple of different backups. My handheld chainsaw does not have a oil dispersible tank on it, so I have to manually put the oil on the chain. So you have to do your research, see which works better for you, what the reviews are. If it's long lasting, I have had zero issue with mine. I've had it for over 2 years, and I have abused it quite heavily, and it's kept going. Another tool in which, or another item, I guess, in which we utilize that are a non-essential, especially off most people's radar, is a telescope. My wife bought a telescope several years ago. It's a decent-sized telescope, and she used it for looking at the stars and the moon at home, where we're at 3 hours away in southeast Wisconsin, and we decided to bring it up to our property where there is zero light pollution. And during specific times of the year, we can pretty much set it anywhere on the property and see stars, the moon, that type of galaxies. And as the leaves fill in, we have to go to different portions of the property where we have open areas. Now, we've seen stars, we've seen Saturn, Jupiter, Venus on video, on imagery, and it's really cool. Oh, it's nice. Look at the moon, how pretty it is. It is a whole different realm of feeling whenever you look through a telescope with your own eyes and see the moon, the stars, find Jupiter. It is amazing to me to look at those things, and then I can sit there and look at the moon and then tap the telescope just slightly one way or another, and I'm seeing stars through the telescope that I cannot see visually looking up at the sky. And then you can also put it and see satellites flash across the horizon. It'll flash with the reflection of the light in the off the moon or the sun or however that works, but flash, flash, flash across the sky. So that's pretty cool as well. Another non-essential item, another non-multiple essential item, I guess I should say, is cooking apparatuses. Most people will fire up the campfire, get it going, bring some wood in, or cut their own wood, and have a cooking grate, and away you go, that's what we've done for many years, state park camping. And then when we first purchased the property, I have built my own cooking grate that can house heavy cookware, cast iron. But additionally to the campfire, we have a smoker, we have a Blackstone, and we have a small campfire or camp stove that houses that will run off a 1-pound cylinder that I keep in the tent. So if Holly wants to heat up water for coffee or tea, she can do that. We don't have to get this campfire really roaring hot in order to get water boiling. So several different cooking situations. They have their own particular task and they work well for the way we want to utilize them. So having multiple systems is a really, really good way to go. And finally, a TV. We are off-grid. We are glamping, a lot of people will say. And we have a small 22, 24-inch TV, and we have a very good TV antenna here in the Northwoods of Wisconsin that Channel Master sent to us to do a review last year. We can pick up 25 channels. 22 of them are unique, so there's a couple of duplicates on there. But yeah, we come up here to get away from things, but we also enjoy watching TV, different market, different programming to some extent, to some degree. We also have a DVD player. We have a VHS player. We watch hunting videos, hunting DVDs, sitcom DVDs, that type of thing. So it's a way to get away from things, but also have some of the comforts of home as well. And a bonus non-essential item that really has increased our camping experience in the Northwoods of Wisconsin is a cell phone booster. We are deep in the woods, and without the cell phone booster, yeah, we can make phone calls, we can text, but if we want to check a weather app, or Holly and I have a media business where we need to have access to communication with clients and media outlets, that cell phone booster allows us to pick up 5G most of the time. When we're only on light 4G 1 bar, we can pick up 5G multiple bar signal and get information out or receive information when we are up at our camp. Not a necessity for many people who want to disconnect from their cell phones, but for those who have businesses that still want to get away and enjoy nature, it certainly has made a big change on how we operate at our location. That's 5 non-essential items that have made our camping experience more enjoyable that you may want to consider. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.